What up everybody? Hi Team Squad, welcome back to my channel. To those who don't know me, I am Tsolofelo Magano and I'm with Tshepi.
Hi guys.
So I'm gonna explain what we're gonna before we continue with this video. Wait, there's someone who just stepped in and I'd really appreciate it if you click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified when I post a video. And of course, at the end of this video, if you like what you see, you can give it a thumbs up. Okay, without any waste of time, let's get right into the video. So let me explain what we're gonna be doing in this video. We're talking about relationships, and then we will be having random scenarios where we will be engaging in it and have our opinions, views. Even you guys can maybe share your views, your opinions on the comment section. The first scenario, let's say you wanna go out with your bane and then he tells you that he's gonna be busy, blah blah blah, and then you guys can go out next weekend. And then but because of you are in the mood for going out, you decide to go out maybe to the mall. And then how fit go mall, you find your boyfriend another girl went out on a date with another girl. What would you do?
What would I do? Get a boyfriend with another girl.
Yes, I get it.
And he told me that he's busy, and then that's firstly that's very disappointing. It's very disappointing. Imagine you are there and now you look stupid because someone told you that they'll be busy and they are there with someone else. It's so disrespectful. I would personally feel disrespected. I would be very disappointed and hurt. It's not nice.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
No.
I'm gonna make sure that my guy sees me.
Yes.
Wherever the table is going, I'm gonna make sure I pass there. I want him to see me. I agree. He said he's busy. Yeah. I'm just gonna pass and maybe order whatever that I want and then go back to where I was going.
Ooh, wow.
Obviously, I know when he comes back, he would be saying, "I'm really sorry," blah blah blah. Whatever the excuses he might come up with. Yeah.
Just to add on to that, I don't think I would act on it in that moment. Like as much as as much as I want to act in the moment and want him to see me and want him to actually realize what he is doing, but I don't think I'd be too hurt. I feel like I'd be too hurt to even be seen. I'll just walk away and just go cry.
No. I'm not gonna make maybe it's a kid grab attention or anything like that. I wanna make sure that this guy sees me. He must see me that I saw him with another girl.
As I'm saying, it's very disrespectful. Okay, I also have an interesting one here, right? So this guy has been with a girl for like 10 years. Nah? They've been together for 10 years, and this girl has been saying, you know what, I'm not ready to have a child, and the guy is open to having a baby, but because the hand is not ready, he's just like, you know what, it's okay, let's not have a child now, we'll do it whenever you're ready. But in the 10 years that they've been together, this girl cheated.
Okay.
She cheated, and when she did, she came back with a child. She came back pregnant.
Did the girl tell the main guy she's pregnant?
The main guy knows the hand is pregnant.
Okay.
But he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know who the father is.
Okay.
But he eventually finds out that he's not the father. And not only that, the hand says, you know what, I don't want to be in a relationship with the guy, with the baby daddy. Yeah. She doesn't want to be in the relationship with the baby daddy, and she would rather be with the 10-year
guy,
relationship guy. I mean, if you were to put yourself in a guy's shoes, what would you do? What would you do? Your hand is coming back and she says,
she's pregnant with
I'm pregnant and it's not your child, but I want to be with you. What would you do? What would you do?
If I would put myself in the guy's shoes, if I really love this girl, ke tlo mo accept and raise the baby. And then, but obviously I'm gonna be hurt. True. I'm gonna be like, hey, what if at some point we would think of being married, and then she would do the same thing, maybe having another side nigga. Like yo,
I really don't. If I was a guy, I really don't know what I would do, but I can only imagine how devastating that can be. And imagine you've been waiting, not that you, okay, I'm a guy, not that I didn't want a child, but I've been waiting because this person said
she was not ready.
She wasn't ready. You've been waiting, and now she goes out and she comes back with a child, and like, ma'am, what are you saying?
Pack your bags and go.
Just, ma'am, go be with the baby daddy.
Pack your bags
like,
and go.
For me, it's that thing. Because Mr. 10 years, no, I made a mistake. It was a flop. It was a one-night stand. I don't want to be with this. But and a child is a whole human being.
Exactly. And what's all good, the guy wanted firstborn together. And now the firstborn is
from outside.
Come on.
It's very difficult. Difficult. I think there are people who've been in those situations. There are people who are in those situations. And please just tell us what you think. Because we'd definitely like to find out what you guys think of that. And what would you do?
Yeah, as a guy. Because we might have opinions, or if I were in the guy's shoes, I would do this and this and that. But because you are watching this and then you can maybe relate to this, you can comment on the comment section down below and share with us, or what would you do, or
or what did you do if you were
in the same
that type of situation. Wow, it's
another scenario, this one, and I'm pretty sure some of you have experienced the same situation. Okay, you went out on a vacation, or maybe you went out for business leisure, and then your boyfriend asks you, when are you coming back? And then you will be saying, I'm thinking of coming back on Sunday. Let's say today it's Tuesday. You're thinking of coming back on Sunday, and then things happen to be quick, and then you come earlier than Sunday. And then when you get to your place, you find your boyfriend being intimate with your best friend. What would you do?
Okay, go straight to the kitchen, boil some water, get the water boiling, and just go. And just like, honestly, I don't know, but I feel like I would be very pissed at that. Like, I'd be angry. That's the first emotion that I would feel. I'd be very angry that this is why are you doing this?
And
why are we even here? I'll be very disappointed. I'll be hurt, right? You bring my best friend. I'm gonna burn you both. I'm gonna boil the water, and I'm gonna burn you both.
Yeah, you'll be calculating.
I will even put onions in that water and splash
and
your
oil. You add oil.
What does the oil do?
Boiling water and oil. Yeah, it leaves a mark, a permanent mark on your skin.
Maybe boil some oil, not water.
That's
boil oil.
That's too extreme.
Boil some oil and teach them a lesson.
And then in your mind you'll be like, okay, you've been asking me when exactly am I gonna be back, and you thought, okay, this is your chance to be with this best friend of mine. I'm not gonna come as early as you thought. So now I'm here. I catch you with my best friend. What is it? Are you fine?
No,
are you mentally stable? Are you mentally
like what?
And would you maybe, I guess, between the two, is your best friend and your boyfriend?
Yes.
Would you break the friendship, or would you break the relationship?
Throw them away, both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Get down
throw
with
them away.
Get down with them. Period. Madam, you are not a best friend. Only best friend there.
How did it even get to that? I feel like it's not even just on the girl alone, right? It's also on the guy. Like, how did it get up to that? I'm sure there are things that led, like there are events that led up to that. Probably they've been eyeing each other even on your watch, but you just haven't been realizing, because you're like, oh, she's my best friend.
Yeah.
You know, she wouldn't do anything like that.
And to me, it's gonna bring that thinking. Horror is not for the first time. I mean, you can't just maybe be intimate with my boyfriend Jay without maybe baby steps that leads to that situation that you've been in.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. There must have been something. There must have been like a little bit of flirting here and there.
Exactly.
There must have been like deciding. You know what? I kind of like you, but I have a girlfriend.
Yes.
Actually, here's a funny question. It's not a funny question, but like it's very interesting. Okay. So there's a difference between when a person says, I like you, and then you say, like I like you in a sense, I want to be in a relationship with you, like I want to pursue something with you. But you have two answers that you can put out there. It's no, I'm sorry, and then there's no, I have a wife or I have a girlfriend. So which one are you? Which person are you? Like, out of interest, like which one are you? Like, are you the no, I'm sorry, or the no, I have a girlfriend or I have a boyfriend? Right? I feel like this scenario kind of relates to that, because if it's leading up to something, then you can say no, I have a girlfriend, and you don't even have to say I'm sorry, because when you say I'm sorry, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend. But if I didn't have a girlfriend, I mean, we could, you know,
do something,
But yeah, no one said no in that situation, and they were just like, okay, let's just go for it, and let's just chop her heart into best pineapples.
Yo, and it Lisa, that situation that I found myself in back that time when I was dating. Like, I'm in a relationship with my boyfriend, and then there's this best friend of mine. He's a male bestie. I can't always say male besties. So he's my male bestie, and then when I'm with him, like, yo, you can feel the chemistry around it. You can feel like, yo, that bond in it wasn't the same bond that I had with my boyfriend. So which means I was liking this guy, and then at the same time I have a boyfriend, and he knew I had a boyfriend, but we were liking each other, you know. So that's what Tshepi has been saying. No, nowadays, this is what happens. If the main guy and the main chick by in a relationship, and then there's a side chick, if both, like, three of them, they find out, okay, this has been happening, bye together, live this
really.
They do.
There's actually this thing, I don't know what the word is, right? I don't know if poly something,
polygamy or whatever,
polyamory or something like that, guys. Please don't come for my pronunciation. But whatever the thing is, it's a man, and he loves two women, and it's a working relationship, like it's a working relationship.
And they are happy with it,
and they're okay with it.
They are okay, they don't have stress with it. You share it now.
Well, I guess some people do take offense in when you kind of make a relationship sound like it's just for two people. There are people who genuinely take offense in that, because they believe in polygamy, they believe in polyandry, they believe in all these other
type of
relationships. You know, so I think, just let us know also what you guys think, because this is very deep. But personally, for me, one person is absolutely enough. You know, one person is enough.
No sharing. Sharing is carrying out.
I have an interesting question. It's not necessarily a scenario, but I would like to ask Jorge, after being in a toxic relationship, it could be a romantic relationship, it could be platonic, but the fact remains that the relationship was toxic. When you finally leave that relationship and you come out of it, how do you prepare yourself to accept pure love? How do you prepare yourself to accept genuine, gentle love? Like, how do you allow people to actually come into your life and be good people, and allow them to be good people? How do you come out of that? Like, you've been in a toxic relationship for so long, but now that you're finally out of it, how do you prepare yourself to be the person that is accepting of genuine, gentle love?
Wait, I think I'm in that situation because I've been in a longest relationship ever, and then we broke up in so there are a lot of guys who have been asking me out, like, for the past, last year. I don't remember for how many months, but I've been getting people hey, they love me, but like, I feel like I'm not ready. Like, I'm not ready to be in any relationship as such, because I don't know, maybe I'm in the process of preparing myself to that kind of love that you're talking about. So
it's a process.
It's a process. It's a process. It takes time. Some people, they move on like fast, and then some, like it takes years, or I don't know, for as long as it takes. But until you feel ready to be in another relationship, then you would go for it. But as for me personally, Shema, I don't know. I feel like if I can be in a relationship, or maybe I'm healed, I'm fine, I got out of the relationship that I was in, I will just head one about one. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in that situation where if Mugai okay mo date, I'm like, now I love you, and then I'll say I love you too. Guess I mean I need to, whenever it comes out of my mouth, it comes from the tip bottom of my heart. I don't just have to lie to one about I love you too, of which kids or I don't. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
People are still in toxic relationships that take so much of them, and I believe it's hard to leave a toxic relationship. The friendship, like if you like the friendship, toxic.
Yeah. True.
And you just don't know how to leave this friendship, but you just know that you are not happy and you are not okay, but you don't know how to leave. You don't know how to leave.
Marana, as for if we focus more on the friendship, now I think it's best if maybe you feel like your friendship is a bit toxic. You need to approach your friend. This is what I have been realizing about you. If maybe your friend Kiana Limposo, or when you have a
be
problem,
vocal about your feelings.
Yes, or when it depends on who's doing what between you. Like your friend is the one who's acting up. You just approach the friend. This is what I've been realizing about you. This is what has been happening. What's going on? Find out what's the problem with that person, and then check out you guys will be able to resolve whatever the issue may be, or you just gonna end your friendship. I think it's best to approach a friendship. But as for toxic relationship, I don't know. I can't say anything because Linda, I'm still in the process of healing. I'm fixing my heart for someone who would take care of it.
Who deserves it.
Yeah. So the last one. You got married to your hubby, ne? Your relationship, it's nice, marriage like things are happening, and at some point you find out that your husband is gay, or other way around, your husband finds out that you are a lesbian. How do you go about that?
That's very interesting. I actually watched an interview. I don't remember the platform, but what happened was this man knew from a very young age that he was gay, but he couldn't really identify what he was feeling. Like he couldn't really say he couldn't put an identity to what was going on with him. But he did get married to a woman, and they had a child together.
Okay.
They had a child together, and he actually realized, oh no, this life is not for me. I'm not this person.
Like I'm not forcing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels forced. It feels like I don't want to be here. I feel much more comfortable with a man. I'm a man, but I feel comfortable with a man.
Okay.
Especially with romantic things. So it's very tricky, and I feel as I'm a heterosexual female, right? So I feel that I don't have that much insight and opinion on
or a comment
on how the dynamics of same-sex relationships go. Like I don't have that much.
It's like you can't put yourself in the shoes of a lesbian or a gay.
No,
because you don't know what would they do.
Yes, I cannot put myself. I cannot relate to a lesbian woman. I cannot relate to a gay man or to a gay woman or to a transgender. I cannot. I'm heterosexual, and I believe in being a woman because I was born female, right?
Yeah.
So I cannot really say much, and I don't want to go out there and say things that are going to offend people, right? Because we have identities. It is my identity to be heterosexual.
Yeah.
It is someone else's identity to be lesbian, right?
Yeah.
So it's very tricky, but it's an interesting scenario that how when you find out later that your husband is gay, like wow, didn't you know all along? And like I've been saying in the interview, the guy knew, but he just couldn't really pin those feelings and what he was going through and whatever that said he is actually gay. He couldn't pin it, and he couldn't. There was nothing that he could do about it at that moment. And I think also external factors, like your parents,
they do contribute,
family, family when I have girlfriend, you're not even there. You're not there. It's not your thing. But because maybe your parents are pastors, your parents are, religious people, then they're just like, you know what, we are not going to have a gay child here. We are against it. We are going to marry. We are going to go out and look for a wife if that's what we must do for you. And it's very tricky. I'm very skeptical of this topic because I do not want to offend people, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, and it's very sensitive, so to say. For me, it's very sensitive, and I don't have much commentary on that. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel maybe but like how do they feel? Exactly. What is it that they go through? What are the challenges that they go through? And but also understand like if I come to you and I'm like, I'm lesbian, imagine the time that this person has spent with you. It's an investment, relationship investment, whether it's same sex or if it's
both of you leaking something in the relationship,
you are both contributing. It's an investment. So but you know what, we don't want to say much on that, but please respect other people's feelings. Do come out when
you feel like
you are ready to come out. But please don't engage yourself in things and then later on you are coming out and people have already, the person has already put so much in that it's going to tear them apart. I mean, what if you come out and then commit suicide because they feel like I gave you my all, like I gave you everything that I was, and you were my everything, and I'm still not over you. But like, it's so sad.
And maybe somehow it happened. Someone out there will on that situation. I found out I got married to a lesbian or a gay, and then they decide to take their life because they felt like I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person. So now that we broke up because of this situation, there's no more life for me. Then why should I leave? Let me just hang myself, or let me just drink pills and whatever, commit suicide,
But with that being said, like, but just because they're afraid, like, come out and just be honest with yourself.
Exactly. And with the parents.
Well, come out of what, actually? Come out of what? I don't know if I don't want to say come out with that because you feel like it's an identity and you can't come out of an identity. There's no closet with identity. We'll have
to like maybe say identify yourself.
Identify yourself. Like
this is me. So
waiting.
And
like be open about it. And then you're going to come out. I mean, you are going to say this is my identity.
And you won't know the reason for someone to not identify himself or herself as a lesbian or gay, because somehow they would feel like they are afraid of rejection. Because some parents they will get out of my house, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this. Like there's just a lot of views about this situation, but for us, we're not gonna talk a lot about it because harina that inside information about it. But what I'm gonna say is that we need to respect other people. Yes, guys. Tshepi had a channel. I don't know what happened.
The channel is still up. I just haven't uploaded any videos. I'm still preparing. I think I need to be mentally ready. I need to be willing to put myself out there. I'm just not ready to put myself out there.
Okay.
Hey, putting myself on the internet is something. Wait, like putting your life on the internet, like being out there. It's a big deal.
Guys, this brings us to the end of the video. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching until this far. See you in my next one. Bye.